time now to take a look at stories making headlines on Nigerian newspapers. And we begin with the front page of the Blueprint. January the 31st deadline on NAIRA notes. My running back and forth has paid up with extension. Tinubu hails Buhari CBN on 10-day grace. We've achieved 75% success on currency swap. Emefiele speaking. You find all the details on the front page of the Blueprint newspaper. To the front page of the Daily Times now. Buhari approves 10 days extension for currency swap. Buhari approves 10 days extension for currency swap. Knocks commendations trail exercise. All the details on the front page of the Daily Times. We move now to the front page of the Nigeria News Direct. Withdrawal of old NAIRA notes, fuel scarcity, ground Nigerian economy. Commuters, traders suffer as commercial transporters boycott work in Osun. CBN bows to pressure, extends deadline to February the 10th. 10-day extension is inadequate. CPPE reacting. All right, to the front page of this Nigeria newspaper now. NAIRA lawmakers reject CBN's 10-day extension, says it's political gimmick. Want Emefiele arrested. CNPP calls on security agents to nab currency hoarders. All the details on the front page of this Nigerian newspaper, Mike.
All right, I have the first news here, and it says NAIRA redesign. Reps reject extension, threaten CBN governor's arrest. All right, reps reject extension, threaten CBN governor's arrest. That's issues regarding the NAIRA note, the NAIRA redesign. From there, let's go to the Punch. The Punch newspaper. The Punch newspaper is saying, new NAIRA, anger spreads over scarcity. Reps oppose CBN extension. Customers stranded, ATMs empty as worshippers dump old notes in churches. CBN deploys 30,000 super agents nationwide to boost cash swap program. And Emefiele says 1.9 trillion naira old notes deposited and projects 900 billion naira before deadline. All this you see on the front page of the Punch newspaper. Now let's go to the Nation newspaper now. The Nation newspaper says NAIRA swap row deepens. That's what the Nation newspaper has. NAIRA swap row deepens. Reps reject 10-day deadline extension. CBN to mop up 900 billion naira more from circulation. Okay, that's what the Nation has. Daily Trust is next, and let's go there now. Daily Trust newspaper says federal government under pressure to probe herders' killings in Nasarawa. Markman says it's war crime, blames Otom, right? And then my hands are clean. Benue governor is saying NBA and the NHRC seeks compensation for victims' families, and ACF, NCM demand investigation. All this you see on the front page of the Daily Trust. Now let's move to the Leadership newspaper. Leadership says legal fireworks. CSO's Senior Advocate of Nigeria caution Atiku Tinubu against destructive campaigns, right? That's what you see on the front page of the Leadership newspaper. National Economy is next, and it says turnaround Nigeria's economy needs now. Northeast Board of Economists and NE Board of Economists are saying that turnaround Nigeria's economy needs now. Okay, now Nature News is the last one we're looking at. Nature News says unpaid $2 billion climate finance. African governments reject U.S. chairing UN climate fund, right? African governments reject U.S. chairing UN climate fund due to unpaid $2 billion climate finance. You see all this on the front page of the Nature News. Veronica? All
right, gentlemen, let's look at this story, talking about the extension of the NAIRA redesign and all of the swap of the currency. Recall that the CBN had said that January the 31st would be the deadline when the old notes become a legal tender in Nigeria, and there was so much pressure coming out with regards to that, especially from the National Assembly, and some politicians, as well as some well-meaning Nigerians who have said that, no, that time was too short. And just yesterday, the CBN governor came out to say that he got the nod of the president to extend, that swap by 10 days because of the measures they have put in place to ease, the scarcity that we are seeing across the country. A lot of Nigerians have said they went to the ATMs, they couldn't find the new Naira notes, they go across the counter, they were still getting the old notes. And now this extension now is already generating reactions. There are those who are praising the CBN. There are those who are saying that the 10 days is not enough. But the APC presidential candidate, when he went to see the Oba of Benin, Oba Ewuare II, in his palace, he went along with his campaign entourage. He spoke about how they were able to come up with this. Recall that when he was in Ogun, he mentioned this matter of the scarcity of the new Naira notes, how it is that there were fifth columnists, trying to sabotage all of these processes. But then he said he was in talks with the president, and he was happy that the president gave a nod to the extension. They were in talks for 3 days. And so the PCC, that's the Presidential Campaign Council, has also come out to thank the president for showing statesmanship and leadership with regards to heeding the calls from their presidential campaign candidate and all of that. But then I wonder what you make of this development.
Well, the first reaction when I heard about it yesterday was that Emefiele must feel very pained that all his braggadocio. No, we're not going to extend. It's January 31 and so on and so on. And immediately I read the news. I got a CBN message saying that make sure that you go and deposit all your money in your 200, 300, 500, 1,000 Naira notes on the 21st deadline. So I saw that there was a latency. There was a contradiction between the press release and the alert by the CBN and so on. But the man must have said, yay, so I'm going to have to show a bold face and say that I've changed my mind, But there have been different kinds of narratives in this thing. You have the comical part of it, you have the very official part of it, you have the dramatic part of it.
Yeah.
But one of the comical part of it is actually religious, where people started dumping their money in churches.
As offering, yes.
As offering.
Yeah.
So is it offering? Is it offering or surrender or dumping?
There was a situation in church yesterday.
Oh, maybe there's.
There was a situation in church yesterday. Some women were trying to, give her, I think they have a contribution, a unit that had the contribution. And the woman that was to take the contribution said, no, she's not taking it.
She's not taking old notes?
The old notes. The other woman said, but that's what the money I
All
have.
things have passed away. I told them, all things have passed away. All things have become new. So when I give you my old notes, this is supposed to be a place of miracles.
Exactly.
So when they change it for the new ones. Then they change it for the new one. So it has become some kind of absurd drama. Playing out. Now, one of the important things that we still need to address is, where are the new notes? The man did not address all those issues. Those issues are still there. Because they said there is 10 days. Are you going to get all those new notes ready in 10 days? Because I don't want to go to a bank again and say, I want to collect money, give me old notes. And you see asking me to come and deposit. When you are depositing it in my pocket, you're asking me to deposit it in your bank. What kind of contradiction is that? And then they said the notes are everywhere, just as they said the fuel is available in abundance. It seems that those people need to give us the eyes of understanding. Paul said, May your eyes of understanding, that's Ephesians, be enlightened.
Being
enlightened.
So that you can see.
Yeah.
So we cannot see. They are the ones seeing the new notes. Let them give us the eyes so that we can see. There's this novel called Blindness. Blindness by the Nobel laureate is dead now, Jose Saramago, in which everybody in the town started going blind. So when everybody started going blind, some people became more clever than others, you know, and taking advantage. So what is going on now? It is a sort of blindness, financial, monetary blindness that we have having now. One is paper, the other one is liquid. We have liquid blindness where there's fuel everywhere, but nobody
can see it.
We can only hope that in this 10 days we can see.
Yeah.
Our eyes are open doors.
That blessed are those.
Let the miracle happen.
They are trying to tell us, they are trying to distort Jesus Christ. Say, blessed are those who do not see, but they also believe.
Exactly.
What Jesus Christ said. He said, handle me and see. For a spirit has no flesh, blood, and bone, as ye see me have.
All right. Now, as it is, the point there is, the House of Reps are still not satisfied with the 10 days extension. And as it is, recall that the House of Representatives had extended they were supposed to go on recess last week. They had to extend it to Tuesday for the CBN Governor to appear before them on Tuesday to explain all of these things. So in their own mind, or in their own perspective, they are saying that this, as much as it's extended, this is not what we wanted. This could just be a political ploy for the CBN Governor not to appear before them. You understand? So they are not taking this at all. As far as the National Assembly is even concerned, they said, let it be extended until June. It is the end of June that, at least between now and that time, 6 months, will be adequate time for Nigerians to get used to some of these things. Now, let us even come to the main thing. It is not only about swapping the money. We are seeing that the CBN is pushing everybody into a cashless situation. But there is no emphasis on the issue of Nigerians. We are going into a cashless situation. Oh. Let us see how every Nigerian can begin to.
Perhaps it's deliberate that he's been silent on that
No, but
aspect.
if you're silent, then that's why the chaos is there. If you are silent, then you're generating more chaos. Because if they are telling Nigerians, get either an app, download an app between so time and so time, and they're infusing that part of enlightenment into creating more awareness for Nigerians. If you are in the village, like my grandmother, and you don't have any whatever, get this. This is how to transfer money. This is how to buy pepper. This is how to buy tomato. This is how to buy
they
this.
Have super agents.
Exactly. So the moment you begin to let Nigerians know that there is a system, there is a backbone, there is a structure by which you can make money transfer, even for little 200 naira note for bus fare or tomato buying of 100 naira, as the case may be. The moment you create that awareness, there will be some level of relaxation.
That's what the CBN has said.
There is chaos right now.
They are doing within these 10 days. They are doing that within these 10 days.
But is it only enlightenment that you need? Are you prepared for what you are setting the people up for?
No, the point is, if
you are
the
not
backbone,
prepared, you want to say that we should go to cashless. How cashless is America? How cashless is Europe? They say carry cash.
Okay.
And their structure and their infrastructure is complete, is perfect. Right. You can go with your POS and you know that the thing will go. Not here they will say they are still trying to see whether they can.
They are looking for network.
Perhaps we'll understand in the coming days what the CBN is trying to achieve within this 10-day extension period. But